My older sister Esme and I were practically raised as twins. Like, we wore the same exact dress to Sunday Bible school and everything, even though she was like an entire year older than me. But we are, and were, actually very, very different people. She was the one that liked to climb trees and read books and hang out with the guys, while I liked to draw, eat, and play with Barbies. So you'd expect that if one of your kids was gonna break a bone, it'd be the one that was outdoorsy. But nope, it wasn't. It was me. It's kind of a funny story. A really lousy one, actually. It was just a normal winter night, and my sister and I were jamming out and cleaning our room. Just remember, I was like in second grade, so we were probably listening to some country music. We didn't know any better back then. We had this desk that had a top to it like this, right? And I was arranging our stuffed monkeys on there by standing on the desk. My bed was literally less than a foot away from the desk, so obviously I was going to jump on the bed. What I didn't think of, though, was how I was gonna land. I'm sure if you were a normal child, you'd just, jump on there with your feet. But for some weird reason, I threw myself on the bed face first, like I was gonna do a belly flop or something. I must have bent my wrist over my chest before jumping, because next thing I knew, there was this terrible pain on my wrist. I sat up not really knowing what to do. It's like it hurt too much to cry. My sister came to my aid, and I just begged her not to tell my mom. Please, Esme. Please don't tell her. But please, there are far worse things I've experienced. And it was true. At the time, I didn't know my wrist had broken. It just never crossed my mind because I didn't cry. It also didn't faze my parents either. Like, it took them 3 days to take me to the hospital because they just thought I was exaggerating every time I moved it a little. Which is probably my fault because I grew up being a big old crybaby. So yeah, we were all surprised when I came out of the hospital with a cast and sling. Like, that was stuff I had only seen in the movies, and I felt super special. Since this did happen so long ago, I don't really remember my time with my broken arm. Just that people used to tease me and say that I only broke my arm because my crush Victor also had a broken arm during the same time, which is really crazy because people actually thought I would go to such great lengths just to be like him. I don't know, kids are pretty crazy, and I guess it's kind of reasonable that they thought that, but I didn't like him that much. So yeah, I know it's a pretty random topic for a first video, but I didn't really know what to talk about, and I kind of just needed to exercise my drawings. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. Bye!